Hello everyone, and welcome to this demo game of Star Chart. I'm going to be showing a demo of me just playing as a single player. The multiplayer version is exactly the same as the single player version. This isn't the only single player version. For single players, the game also has puzzles in the rulebook that you can solve by yourself. But this is basically how we play. So I'm going to play a full game here, and I'm going to explain what I'm doing and how the game works as we play, and basically teach you guys what we're doing as we play. And then I'm going to go into a little bit of strategy about what I'm looking for and how I'm looking to get as many points as I can. So let's get started. At the beginning of the game, everyone gets a card of 5 hands. Everyone gets a player panel and a sky panel between every player. So this sits between each player, and if there were more players here, this one would be me and my neighbor on my right, and this one would be me and my neighbor on my left. Can both match from here. So every turn you pick a card from your hand to add to your star chart, like so, and you pick a card to pass on to your right, like so. When everyone's done, you reveal the card that you've added to your chart. You then see if there are any matches, which there won't be for the first 2 turns. Then you pick up the card that was passed to you. In the single player game, you just discard this, and you would just pick one up from the deck. Normally I'd pick up the one that got passed to me from my left, and then you draw back up to 5 cards from the deck. So you'll always have five cards in hand. And you basically repeat that until you get 15 points. Now I'll do one more turn, and then I'll show you how we start matching. So next I'm going to add this card over here, and I will pass on that one. Okay, so we flip that over, and we put that over here, and then pick up and then draw back up to 5. Now next turn, so I'm going to go ahead and play this card. Now I'll just put it face up now since we're playing the single player, and we don't have to worry about other players at the moment. Alright, so this is my 3rd turn. So now, after playing this and passing on my card, now we can match. So if I have in my chart any pattern which matches any of the constellations I have here, I can match it. So I've matched the bamboo actually. I have red, red, and green. The colors are the rows, and this is a grid of 5 rows by however many columns you have in your chart. You must have all the stars in order, one after the other, to be able to match it. So red, red, green, red, red, green, I have this constellation. Now every card is either the constellation or it is part of your chart, not both. It's one or the other. So I take this, and I've matched the bamboo, and I now get 4 points. I've also got negative points equal to what I have in my chart here, and the reason for that is these stars are worth more in your constellations. So you can see this is 4 stars. It's got none of the valuable stars, and so it's only worth 3. While this one is worth 4, it's only got 3 stars in it though. This one has 2. Alright, so you can only match one constellation every single turn. After you match a card though, you can also use one of your 3 abilities. These abilities are once per game abilities. When you use them, you flip them over, and all these abilities let you modify your chart in a different way. We'll get to them when I use them, and they all will also let you match again. So after matching on my turn, if I want to match again, I'm going to have to use an ability and then match again. And I can do multiple in one turn. I don't have to do, it's not a once per turn, but it's a once per game. Alright, so that'll be it. After that, I'm going to go ahead and draw the one that I passed, draw back up to 5, and you replace any cards that you matched in your chart. Alright. So now I'm going to start having a look at what I've got. So I actually have also matched this dolphin. I've got red, blue, and green right there. So this is set to match next turn. You might have noticed the cactus. I've got blue and purple, and I need one more purple here to match the cactus. So I can get those 2 done. Now here's another one. This is a green, purple, and blue, or I need a purple in here. Now if I can get a purple in there, I can match this, or if I can remove this and then get a purple there, I can also match this. Now what we need though here is a purple, so I'm going to be matching, this is the card I'm going to be adding there, and the card I'll be passing on, oh, that needs a purple there to be able to match it. This one I'm nowhere near it, so I'm just going to pass this one on. Alright, so my next turn is I'm adding the rabbit right there. Nice. Now what I'm going to do is for my match, I'll match the cactus. Then I may use an ability. What I'm going to do... Okay, so I'm going to do something fancy now to try and match both of these cards. So, alright. First, I'm going to use this ability. This is a remove. It lets me remove any card from my chart. So I'm going to go ahead and remove, well, the one I added. This one right here. That'll go to the bottom of the deck, actually. Then after using an ability, I can match another card. So I do have this, red, blue, and green. So I will match the dolphin. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this ability. This is a move. It lets me move any card from my chart to either end and lets me match again. So I will move this one over here. And then I can match again, which I do have the pot. And let's count up my points. So I'm actually at, that's 20 plus 20 minus 1, 2, 3. So I am at 17 points. So this is the end of a standard game. This has been an extremely fast game, and I've had a very good play right here and played very well. Most of your games won't go like this. If you're an advanced player, you'll usually, this is my 4th turn. Usually people will win consistently at turn 5 once you're really good. But for your first game, it may take you way longer, so don't worry about that. Now, just to show you the last ability I haven't used here yet, this is an insert. The way this one works is I pick any of the cards that I've matched already, and I can insert them into my chart anywhere I like. So I'm going to lose the points for the cards that I matched here, but I do gain whatever I inserted. So, for example, actually, now that I look at it, I can get even more points here. I'm going to trigger the insert. Oh no, I can't. I had to do that earlier. So what I was going to say is I could trigger the insert, I could add the pot here, and if I had the blue, green, blue, I could then match the lighthouse. And I would get an extra point there in total, because this is worth 2 more points, but I'd lose 1 from inserting that. But unfortunately, I can't do that right now. But, see, I could have gotten even more points by using this. And this is part of the single player puzzle. You're trying to work out how many points you can possibly get as early as possible. There's also a slightly longer version of the game, which is to 20 points. This is usually better when you have a lot of competent, like strong players playing. It'll make the game a little bit longer, and it'll give everyone a chance to do their full combos and get some nice patterns going.
Thank you for supporting Star Chart, and we hope you have fun charting your sky.